G'day. I'm hoping that you're doing okay. Welcome. My name is Remedy Lee. Soy de Nueva Zelanda. Estoy acá con mi compañera, Reverend Dr. Denise Elizabeth Hall, representing Mother Earth Reverence Farms. And today I want to share with you this system that we are very, very excited about. And it's not often that I'm a shy guy. It's not often that I go out there and say, I'm really excited about something. But I'm so excited that I even did a testimonial. So I'm just going to rip us off the screen here for a sec and show you my testimonial. Check this out. Bankers. Now, Bankers is about safety and trust. For the longest time, closing that circle and having a way in which we can spend these crypto assets that we're growing, that we're accumulating. Until Bankers, it's been a challenge. So this is where blockchain meets reliability. It's probably one of the first decentralized card systems. And if you can imagine having your own digital vault that also grows your money, it's for people that are tired and fed up with unstable banks and weak returns. Bankers is a way to secure that freedom. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here is that we are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we have found something that works really well. I realize that there are other crypto cards out there, but there are not, so far as I know, Bankers is one of the very few that, somebody's knocking on the door. Let me just double check here. No, we go. I'm just going to mute your mic, Doc. But so far as I know, we're the ones that have a blockchain decentralized system. So I really want to go through this with you. It's basically where blockchain meets reliability. Is probably one of the first decentralized card systems, as I said. And if you can imagine having your own digital vault, which is exactly what I said before in the thing, in the little testimony, this system is really, really simple. Okay. A friend of mine downloaded the system, and he sent me a message back and saying, like, how do I download this application? And I said, dude, it's really, really fast. Have a look on your phone. If you've been invited, I've sent you the invitation link. It's already downloaded, most likely on your phone. Sure enough, there it was. Now, he lives in Canada, but he has family in Colombia. So sending money back and forth. I'm down here in Argentina. For us, sending money with regards to business back and forth to each other, it's super, super quick, super instant, super safe. It's not a wallet. It's a crypto debit card. So anywhere where you can use Visa, you can use your Bankers card. So I want to go through the benefits. First and foremost, though, I want to have this. This legalese here is in another language. That's why you can't understand it probably. It's a disclaimer. It's basically saying that we're not financial advisors. We're not offering financial advice. This is something that we use. We're promoting it because we love it, and it's closed the circle for us. It's been so complicated to get money to and fro whilst we're working in this crypto digital space. And Bankers has solved this headache for us. Met last week with one of the founders of Bankers. This company's had more than 10 years history already. Him and his partner have been working together more than 19 years. So if you're in business, you understand what a 19-year business relationship is worth and how rare they are. They have clients such as they provide cloud services to Oracle, Microsoft, Telecom Spain. So they have a heavy reputation in South America. They're the largest, they have been since 2016, the largest miners of crypto in South America. And now we have a decentralized banking system via this application. So I want to go through this. It's going to be very quick. Some of these slides will be in Spanish, But once we've done that, I want to come back and open the floor to any questions. Maybe Doc D has something that she wants to add. But we really want to be respectful of everybody's time. And this is really, really good. You want to get on this as soon as you can. You'll see at the bottom on the ticker tape, there's a reference link. You can use that invitation. It's really simple, really easy to use, and you're going to love this. All right. So first of all, what are the differences that we're looking at here? The differences between traditional central banking and decentralized digital banking. Okay, everybody's been involved with digital banking for quite some time. We used to only use cash, and then we had checkbooks. Then you had the Zip Zap, National Bank Visa. I still remember the jingle in my head. And so digital banking's not unusual for everybody. We've been using it for a while, but the decentralized version of it basically means we're taking back control from the banks and from government as well. Here in Argentina, Mendoza and Caba, the Capital Federal of Buenos Aires, they have the option to pay your taxes in crypto now. So it's taken them a while to come on board, but really traditional banking, there's been high fees for transfers and international payments. You can see it's slow and bureaucratic processes. We know about the lack of integration with the cryptocurrencies because they're just starting to come on board now. Geographic restrictions and limited access to services. This is a big one. Limited service hours and operational availability. Wait 3 to 5 to 7 working days for your money. Or you get to the bank and you have to queue for them to open, or you have to queue once you get inside. You have to ask them, can I have my money? No, we don't have enough money in here for you today. You need to let us know in advance. Doesn't work for me and not recommended. Requirements to open the accounts. You have to jump through the hoops and everything. Lack of user control and privacy. This is huge. You don't have privacy with your funds. Financial exclusion from millions, billions of people, if you think about including countries like Africa and India, and dependence on third parties for transaction validation. So I'm not going to go through the other side because Bankers solves that. These slides are in Spanish, but I'm going to go through them because I think they're really important. And I like the pictures on the side. So it's instant and it's decentralized. Those are two key benefits. Okay, you don't need documents, you don't need KYC, which means know your client, and it's borderless. This is key. I mean, we can send money to and from our families in different countries and they get it instantly. And with the card, they can then go and spend that money in a shop, or they can withdraw it in cash. It's 100% decentralized. We're not dependent on anybody except ourselves with regards to our hard-earned money. Now, it's backed by Visa. They also have white label options. You can move between crypto or fiat, and you have a maximum load of $50,000 on the card. And I think with one of the two card options, you are able to withdraw up to $2,500 per day. Now, you can do these without any hidden costs. So that's the beauty of Bankers. They wanted to get this out to everybody, so they removed all the barriers. All right. So there's no commissions internal for all the transactions. You can do peer-to-peer, person-to-person, friend-to-friend, mum to son, or son to mum transactions, just super quick and no cost. All right. Global accessibility. All right. You can send it anywhere. It's an intuitive app. It's really quick, as you saw on the video, and everything is transparent, which guarantees your protection. So, what do they charge? There must be money somewhere, obviously. So they do charge a 4% fee when reloading the card, and 1% of that 4% actually goes back out into us, the users, and distributed through the rewards program. Now, the rewards program is really interesting. We'll get into that in a second. There's no maintenance monthly fee. There's no yearly maintenance fee. There's no social charge with ATM withdrawals. Any charges are coming from the bank. That's obviously how the banks make their money, and that's why they have the tallest buildings in the city, because of our money. So there's no charges also when swiping the card. This is huge for merchants. If you have a business, I know here in Argentina, people don't want to accept credit cards because they're having to pay an additional fee. So there's no charges when swiping the card. You can shop easy. So this is the same thing, but in Spanish, solo the 4% fee. So the rewards program. Well, how does that rewards program work? Well, as I said, the company want to get this out there. This is not dissimilar to what Elon Musk did when he was launching PayPal. All right, he was giving $20 cashbacks if you referred a friend, and then that went down to $10, and then it went down to $5, and then he had a couple of 100,000 people using the system, and he was like, we're good, okay, there's no referral fees anymore, and he took off and built spaceships and rockets and stuff like that. So we flipped the script, and now we have control and we have access to this generational wealth, really, through the rewards program. This is what it looks like. You're rewarded, firstly, if you refer somebody and they're onboarding into the system and they're purchasing or requesting the debit card, the crypto debit card. They come in two sizes, two flavors. One's plastic flavored, the other one's metal flavored, and they have rewards, incentives, if you like, whatever you want to call them, over 3 levels. So it's 10, 15%, and 10% based on the value of the purchase price of the card. Okay, what does that look like in numbers and dollar numbers? It's $7.50 you would receive back on a metal card on your first level, $11.25 on your second level, and $7.50 on your third level. What's a level, you might be asking? Well, if I give one to my mum, she's my first referrer, so she's my first level. She's like, oh, actually, I need to send she needs to send something to her brother over in Australia. So she'd receive, I would receive as my second level, $11.25 when he gets his card purchased. And then if he's buying one for his son, well, $7.50 I will get on that third level of referrals. Pretty simple, right? Pretty, basic. This is where it gets really interesting, though. Where it says Comisión por Carga de Tarjetas. Every time somebody's loading their card, remember there's a $50,000 load limit on these cards. Every time somebody loads or reloads their card, there is that 1% that I mentioned. Now, if we're talking about my mother, her brother, and his son, these 3 people, these 3 levels, these 0.285, 0.43, 0.285% equals 1% that comes back. Okay, so we're talking group economics here, which is really powerful when this money stays within our family unit, within our community, within our business, and within our international relationships that we have. So this is a really nice way to guarantee residual income for active users of the card internationally, which is amazing. That's it. That's what I got. That's the whole presentation. I don't think there's really much else I want to add in here. Going to stop the transmission very shortly. One more thing I did want to say. At the very beginning of the slides, you saw the globe with Kiwi Buenos Aires living on the other edge. It's because I'm from New Zealand. I'm living on the other side of the planet here in Argentina. But you might have seen scrolling through there, Amazon, Google, Tesla. Well, all these businesses rely really, really heavily on the sale of goods and services. So everybody's purchasing anyway. We're purchasing anyway. We're all looking for ways to grow our money, a way to maintain the value of our assets, of our hard-earned working dollars. So this is a really nice way that we can use it and support each other in this process. It's called group economics. Jewish communities are famous for this. Hindu communities are great at doing this as well. And it's something that has a lot of power and potential. So really highly recommend you utilize the potential of this system. Doc D, any quick remarks from you that you'd like to add in here before we end the stream, and then we're going to open up to the rest of the listeners for questions and answers.
Well, yes, of course. Thank you so much for the opportunity to participate today. It's a blessing to have bankers, have connected with them. Actually, we are in the midst of a pre-launch, so this is a grand opportunity that we're actually doing a blitz in English this week. Last week was Spanish. Maybe we'll keep alternating because we really have a big heart. Brother Raymond has a big heart to assist with his folks in entertainment and acting. And with Mother Earth Reverence Farms, we are uplifting agribusiness, especially women, youth, and young adults in agribusiness with this fantastic platform. And I like to emphasize it's not a wallet. It's just a medium by which one can, and Raymond said it earlier, just to be able to expend the assets that you've gained. So it's not a wallet where you can do an exchange, but you download your digital assets in a stable coin. I usually recommend USDC, as in cat, and you can also use USDT, as in tether. At the moment, there are going to be some other stable coins they're telling us on the horizon. But it's super simple, and that's what we like to do, KISS. Keep it super simple, and this is what Bankas offers. Thank you so very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Fantastic. Thank you for those closing words. That's it from us. We're in touch. See you on the inside.